Before we go any further, I need to ask just one question. Do these cheap, attention-getting show opens get on your nerves as much as they do mine? Excuse me just a moment. Yes, Mr. Roggin. Yes, sir, your shirts will be done by 5. I'll have them to your office along with your coffee. Yes, sir. Hey, it's a living. Now, let's go out and meet a young whiffle snapper.
Okay. That's not funny.
Hi, I'm Michael Tucker, formerly of LA Law, now of the Pro Tour, and welcome to Roggins Heroes.
It's Roggin's Heroes, hosted by Fred Roggin.
Wonderful. Thank you. Good evening. Welcome to the show. Boy, do we have surprises for you tonight. Harry, tell them what we've got.
Well, Fred, we've got a lot of surprises for them tonight.
Harry, what might those be?
Well, Fred, they might be a refrigerator freezer, a beautiful set of luggage, or a brand new car.
And, Harry, what are the chances of winning the prizes?
Pretty damn slim, Fred.
Okay, Harry, in that case, let's introduce the man who will continue to guard these valuable prizes. America's top trader, TV's big dealer, Officer Feldman, Officer Feldman. And as a special surprise to Officer Feldman, we're pleased to have in the gallery tonight, all the way from the Southern Arkansas Academy for the Hormonally Imbalanced, Officer Feldman's long-lost son, Cadet Feldman. Cadet Feldman. Yeah, you can see. Oh, what a nightmare. The acorn didn't fall far from that tree, but you gotta give the little sprout a lot of love. And is that one proud papa or what? Someone get that man a tissue. All right, fans, here's what's on tap for you tonight. Here's a kid who knows all the angles and who gets an A in English. Is there a doctor in the house, or is his beeper malfunctioning? When this coach tries to clear his bench, run for your life. And when this guy starts playing chopsticks, you better break out the Kleenex. Now, to be a good salesman, you have to be versatile, you have to be daring, you have to be willing to do anything to peddle your product. That being the case, is this man a Roggin's financial hero, or has he gone mentally bankrupt? We'll vote. You make the call after enjoying the melodious tones of the singing salesman.
13 have annual incomes under 4,800. 55 have annual incomes between 4,800.
Enough with the numbers. Let's get down.
3 have annual incomes of over 31,000. Pretty good music, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good music.
What do they need? They need a financial plan. Why do they need a financial plan? I mean, after all, why do you need a thing?
You've got the beat. Now give us a treat.
So hard for your money. You work hard for your money, so you better do things right. Financial plan.
One more time.
Hard for your money. So hard for your money. You work hard for your money, so you better do things right.
I don't think that's what they meant by a sound investment. Now, by the sound of your applause, is he A, a Roggin's hero, or B, mentally bankrupt? Mentally bankrupt? File for Chapter 11. Now, meet our most shattering high school hero. His name is Kevin Beal from Manual Arts High School in Los Angeles. Let's take you back, July 20th, 1990. At approximately 9:26 p.m., the pass down court to Kevin Beal, who brought down the glass. And listen to the man in the stands. Now, the man in the stands had to be given oxygen. Shattering one backboard is special, but our man Kevin Beal tried again and this time bent the rim. The date, February 1st, 1991. The time is 4:17 p.m. This time, Kevin Beal in the dark jersey. But the man in the stands is the same. Listen to his reaction. And if you have ever caught a shot like that on videotape, call Fred Roggin. Write Fred Roggin. Send it to me, Fred Roggin. Send it to Roggin's Heroes, 3000 West Alameda, Burbank, California, 91523, and we will pay you for it. This one is priceless. It's a shot that nearly brought down the house. Keep your eye on the backboard at the far end of the court. And now, let me have it. Yeah, now that's what you call a slam dunk. Okay, much more ahead, but first, a special offer from your friends down under.
Do you think hockey is for wimps? Or rodeo riders a bunch of punty waifs? Then let Fred and Jocko teach you the ins and outs of the sport of the 90s, Aussie football. Jocko knows the rules.
We're both bending down to pick up the ball. I get there first. Just let go a minute, Fred. And I put my elbow into his head.
Learn along with Fred.
We're not allowed to push in the back. We're not allowed to do that.
What else can't you do?
Another thing we're not allowed to do in our game is trip. So when we're both running for the ball, I'm not allowed to put my foot there and trip you over.
Okay, so what can you do?
Come from behind and smack in the jaw. Because I pick the ball up and I smack him right in the gut.
Get the guy to Aussie football now and get with the program.
The only reason that you lie down on the ground in our game is if you can't walk and you're dead. That's the only reason.
Yes.
Tighten your bindings for Roggins Heroes.
Roggin's Heroes is brought to you in part by Coors Light, the one that won't slow you down. The Silver Bullet is the right beer now.
Every day across America, people share a smile with M&M's.
M&M's can, oh, M&M's can.
The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
So have a handful of smiles.
Hi, I'm Tim Paulson, Vice President of Hair Club for Men. And of course, I'm also a client. I'm proud to announce that Hair Club has just made a dramatic improvement in our strand-by-strand system of hair replacement, the Polyfuse method. Call our toll-free number now and we'll send you our new brochure describing in detail our latest innovation, the Polyfuse method.
So why call it Polyfuse? Because by applying a polymer to your existing hair, it will literally fuse with the new hair we add. And believe me, even when I run my fingers through Sean's hair, it still feels natural, like his own, even when the hair blows around. It looks very natural. Even when wet, Gerard's hair still looks like it's all his own.
So make sure you call our toll-free number now to find out more about our dramatic improvement, the Polyfuse method from Hair Club for Men.
Don't forget, we stand behind it. And remember,
I'm not only the hair club president, but I'm also a client.
Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Mr. Roggin's neighborhood. Today, we have some dressing tips that you should follow before you go off to school. If you've never learned left from right, you could end up trying to put your shirt on like this little boy. Our little man is in quite a bind, but not as bad as his little sister, because it seems his sister has decided to wear her toilet seat. No matter how hard you try, a toilet seat is something a little girl should not wear, unless, of course, you're being potty trained by Calvin Klein.
There we go.
Now, boys and girls, let's take a trip with the family next door. Hey, neighbor. They are off to the petting zoo to see the monkey house. And this monkey is clearly more interested in the baby than the baby is in it. What does the monkey want? Why, it's little baby's pacifier. Our little Simeon was truly pacified after that. That's it for now. Next time, Mr. Roggin will show you what happened at the Gardeners Club outing, where a green thumb and a red nose don't mix. Till we meet again. Goodbye, neighbor. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, neighbor.
Okay, now the moment you have been waiting for. Here they are, tonight's winning lotto numbers. 5, 15. Wait a minute. You don't need the money anyway.
Quit hogging the lane in the Hall of Shame.
Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch. Gotta have it. It's so scrumptious. Love that chocolate when it crunches. Crunches. Chocolate is scrumptious when it crunches. That's why I love Nestle Crunch Crunches.
You probably know that the flavor of extra sugar-free gum lasts an extra long time. But you know what I discovered? Extra Winter Fresh. It gives my breath a freshness it's never had before. It keeps my breath winter fresh an extra long time. After all, what good is fresh breath if it doesn't last?
Keep your breath winter fresh an extra long time.
Coming up this week on The Morning Exchange, you'll meet actress Laura Park Lincoln, the conniving Linda Fairgate from Knots Landing.
Actors Leonard Stabb, who plays Hunter on One Life to Live, and Patrick Stewart, who plays Will on All My Children, will both be here to take your calls.
Plus, how to get over a divorce and how to get rid of your flabby hips.
And the Reverend Jesse Jackson this week.
As you can see, the house is completely renovated with the very best heating and cooling system.
Must be a Lennox.
The Lennox Pulse Gas Furnace. Proven performance, efficiency, reliability must be a Lennox.
Get 0% financing or 6 months delayed payments on selected Lennox heating and cooling purchases.
Commitment, value, respect. 3 reasons why people keep coming back to Cleveland Air Comfort.
Discover Cleveland Air Comfort difference and see what quality really is.
Attaboy, Dave.
Could your checking account number be making someone else rich?
Contact 5. Investigation Monday on Live on 5. This Hall of Shame segment is brought to you by Coors and Coors Light.
Okay, now pull on your wetsuits. It's time to dive into the Hall of Shame. But before we do, be sure to check your oxygen tanks. We don't want anybody coming up with the bends. Behind chute number 2, time to hunker down with the Satanic Stallion, the baddest bronco this side of Boot Hill. Oops, wrong horse. That's Wendell the Plow Pony. It looks like the bucking stops here. In the spirit of sportsmanship, let's touch gloves. The clean and jerk report goes to the boxer in the blue trunks. First, he got his clock cleaned, then he dropped the jerk on his head. The Servant Folly Award goes to Hanna Mondlikova, who served the ball and then fell over. The Three Stooges Award goes to referee Curly Howard. The Fire on Ice Award goes to the hockey coach who got so fired up, he told the refs, just stick it, I've had enough. I can't stick around for any more of this. Get out of my way. I've got to go use the can. Excuse me, miss. Could you show me the can? Thank you.
Ooh, there's the style judges. I bet I can really impress them.
And watch this cameraman catch this toboggan right in the noggin. The Judge Not, Les G.B. Page placard is proudly awarded to Dr. Bones McCoy, whose beeper sounded right in the middle of the match. Please, everybody settle down. It's time for a cultural respite. Sure, anybody can play by ear, but here's a man with real talent. Here's a quiz. One of these cheerleaders is an imposter. Can you pick her out? Take your time. Choose carefully. The Replace All Divots Award goes to this golfer who got the shot up but missed the green and ended up with the brown. Here's mud in your eye. Okay, now try this on for thighs. The I've Got Her Covered citation goes to this defensive wizard. All right, last one in's a rotten egg. As long as we're all wet, here's today's sailing tip. When navigating your catamaran, be sure to keep both pontoons in the water. What the hey? Here's a new sport that's sweeping the Corn Belt. It's puddle skiing. Time to bail out. And they're off. It's a rough sport, the dog-eat-dog world of rover racing. And as they cross the finish line, look, these two pups aren't finished. What are they going back for? Did he forget his master slippers? Did he leave the iron plugged in? No. He's headed back for the starting gate. He forgot his American Express card. Don't leave the kennel without it.
Shut up.
Okay, take your marks and get ready to throttle up and hit the trail as we kickstart the final leg of tonight's journey. Red light, green light, red light, gotcha.
If we don't find a gas station soon, we're going to be swimming in this car.
Now the Swigs and Pigs Award goes to Wilbur, who downed a brew and was the envy of the barnyard. Hey, you polished off the whole six-pack, man. Let's make a beer run. Now it's our old pal, Jeff Anything for a Laugh Wiki. This guy takes more dives than Greg Louganis. Now look inside the yellow box for the saga of Some Exchange, a horse who would rather do it himself. As you can see, Some Exchange unseated his rider at the break and has decided to make the trek around the track alone. As you can see, number 2, Some Exchange, the riderless horse, well behind the pack, but as they head for home, now moving on the inside, it is Some Exchange. Some Exchange has now moved into 3rd place, moving along the rail. The riderless horse, Some Exchange, is now battling for the lead. Keep in mind, Some Exchange unseated his rider, started dead last, came all the way around the track to win the race. And a performance like that has to make you want to sing.
Shut up.
Still to come, we've got a story that'll blow you away.
Okay, class. Class, clear your desks for a little pop quiz.
Bad news.
Chocolate fudge Twix.
Good news.
I just want to be friends.
Bad news.
Now there's thick, rich fudge between the chocolate and that great cookie crunch.
Good news.
New chocolate fudge Twix. Another one of life's great kicks. Twix.
Oh, yeah. Don't be my girl, you got nothing to lose. Don't you let me take you on a real cruise. I'm like, ooh-wee, ooh-wee, baby, ooh-wee, ooh-wee, baby, ooh-wee, ooh-wee, baby. Don't you know the cool body is what I feel now?
Hey, fellas, come on down and taste something new.
Right, Uncle Ernie.
In your dreams.
Pizza! Bizarric, man! Chips! New pizzerias! Cranking with real pizza dough! Cheese? Spices? Radical grub! Tastes like real pizza! Only louder! Pizzerias rule!
Groovy chips, huh, boys?
What'd he say?
Are you dreaming of owning a car?
Not with your credits.
Wishes and dreams can come true. Let Automatic Auto do it for you. Automatic Auto Sales. Credit extended to anyone. All you need is a steady job, driver's license, and proof of where you live and work. With as little as $200 down, you can drive away today. The one-stop car shop. Call now, 942-1900 on Vine Street in Eastlake, across from Kmart. And remember, anyone with eyeballs on top of their head is accepted.
What a special night. It's time for You Ask to See It.
I like to see a man push a soda can with his nose while wearing boxer shorts.
Comfortably sleep on a railing during a rained-out baseball game. I'd like to see a man with a green clover on his belly do a handstand across the hardwood.
I like to see a man snatch a snake a split second before it strikes.
It happens to the best of homeowners. In spite of all the planning, the money coming in just doesn't cover the bills that have to go out. That's when you should call City Loan. Our local office can put a check in your hands before the bills are even due. You'll get low monthly payments, and you can even apply over the phone. Right now, borrow $5,000 for just $129.68 a month. To apply, call 1-800-833-0678 now.
Next week on Roggins Heroes, you'll meet a guy who will really whip you into shape. And you'll go on a field trip to the School of Hard Knocks. It's worth hanging around for. That's next week on Roggins Heroes.
Now, in the words of circus pioneer P.T. Barnum, the show must go on, and that being the case, we think you'll be blown away by the job these two reporters did. Interesting souls, to say the least. Well, that's it for tonight. But before we go, let's give away that brand new car. Harry, who's the lucky winner?
Well, Fred, there is no lucky winner because there is no car. It was all a goofy publicity stunt schemed up by the writers to keep people tuned in.
No car? Gee, I'll have to take the Shoe Leather Express home. Good night, everybody.
Travel arranged through Continental, which is taking off with a new look and a continuing commitment to give the best performance in the air to more than 120 cities throughout the world. Guests of Roggin's Heroes stay at the Sheraton Universal, the official hotel of Universal Studios. Transportation and protective services furnished by the Entertainment and Special Services Unit of West Coast Detectives. Fred Roggin's wardrobe furnished by Augustus.